Day 4 of the Mexico trip, and it was a good day. It started off slow, which was perfect for me because I slept in the boat for, I don't know, probably a couple of hours. As we were going through the bay, we saw some dolphins right as we were leaving in the harbor. And then we went all the way through the bay and then into the open water. And we saw a blue whale. And we made one attempt to get in with the blue whale, and it failed. Nobody saw it in the water. So we got back on the boat, and we were just watching it above. And she wasn't interested in us, so we chose to leave her alone, or him alone, and we continued going. Then we were looking, and then we got a report that there were some sperm whales, so from some other boats. So we had the pilot go check it out, and we started motoring over to where the report was, and we were quite a ways towards them when the pilot radioed back and said there was about 7 sperm whales. They were pretty active on the surface. The water they were in was very green, so very poor visibility, and there were already 6 boats on them. So we chose to not go. We chose to turn around, and for several reasons. And one is just 6 boats already on them. We didn't want to put more pressure on them. And then, what's really good is in this area, the boats self-regulate, and where were we? Was it yesterday? See, I can't even think because I'm so foggy from the motion sickness pills. But we were with another boat yesterday, I guess it was, and we took turns. So they would take a dive in, we would take a dive in, they would take a dive in, we would take a dive in, and they're self-regulating. So I have a good feel that even around these 7 sperm whales, they were self-regulating. But to go all the way out there in poor visibility and then put half of our group out and then have to wait 6 rounds to put the other half of the group out just didn't seem to make sense. Anyway, they called it, and we headed back in, and we had a big pod of dolphins that we just photographed from above the water. Man, they were moving fast, so there was no way to jump in the water with them. And then we were kind of cruising around looking for stuff, and we found a big, I don't know what it's called, group of Mobula Rays. And the waters were starting to get a little tipsy, swelling, but it was really good. It was so cool to see the Mobula Rays, and there were so many of them, so many of them. So we stayed with them for a little while, and I think we did three jumps, maybe 4 jumps for that one. The first jump I didn't see any, and then I think we went 2 more times, and then we left them. And then we found another pod of dolphins that weren't moving as fast. And so what we were going to do is try and go in front of them and have them swim to us. But again, it was kind of swelly. And as I was trying to get ready to do the jump, and we were still moving pretty fast, the water caught my fin and I lost one of my flippers. I felt really bad. Not a good moment for me. Nobody got hurt. I didn't get hurt, but lost the flipper. So I hate to think of the fact that I have, because of me, there's a rubber flipper floating or sunk in the ocean or water, and it just makes me feel really bad. Then we went to see the California sea lions. There's a protected area for them, and I was so excited. I really wanted to see the sea lions, and I thought, oh man, I only have 1 flipper. So 2 of the people, they jumped in first to tell me, if there was too much current, and there wasn't that much current there. So I was able to get in with 1 flipper and swim around with them. And I was so excited for the sea lions. I was so excited because that was my highlight in Galapagos, was swimming with the sea lions. And the sea lions in Galapagos, they were so curious. They would come up and they were playing with us and swimming around us and all this stuff. And these sea lions didn't give a rat's, you know what, about us. They just didn't care. They just did their own thing. They weren't curious, weren't anything. So that was a little bit of a disappointment, but still cool to see them and be in the water with them and just watch their behavior and watch them interacting. And then we came back. That was the day. So I did sleep a long time on the boat in the morning when we were looking for something to see, and I decided to skip dinner again tonight because I need to sleep. And that was the day today. Another beautiful day with nature in the water, seeing some really cool things above the water, below the water. And thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you also had a really beautiful, beautiful day. So long for now.